Hi, it's Jess again, and it is finale week of American Idol. And so last night I'm going to be critiquing the finalists, and as per prediction, the two are on this side of the board. Come on guys, we all knew it was going to be one of these five. Kris and Adam. And tonight's show was amazing. I loved it. As if you already didn't know, I definitely adore this show. I just think it's so fun, and when everyone, kind of has their own opinions, it's so great, and it's that connection again. So it's my last night, well, critiquing, but I'm going to do a video blog tomorrow after the finale and kind of just talk about the winner and talk about some ideas I have for a new video blog since Idol's going to be over and I need another kind of topic. I'll obviously have a different background, and if you guys have any ideas, the few of you who watch this, please write a little comment and send it to me. But let's just jump right in and talk about tonight's show. They each got 3 songs since there was only 2 of them. This is my favorite part of the show, at the very end when everything just comes together and it all culminates and you just see the 2 different people that they have at the end and their different styles, and it just makes for such a great competition. And this year I feel really is. There have been some years in the past where you just knew who was going to win or you knew who should win, and this year I feel like was really tight. Even though Adam is predicted to win, I feel like Kris could steal it in a second, in a blink of an eye. So let's just go through each of their songs. Kris won the coin toss and he decided to go last, so Adam went first, which I was very excited about because Adam went last way too many times this year. Way too many times. No offense, Adam. We love you. Peace. Okay, well, Adam went first, and their first song was singing their favorite performance of the season, and he chose Mad World by Tears for Fears, and this was one of the ones that all the judges liked. Fans went wild about this performance, and though I am not an Adam fan, I can see why people did. Tonight was extra special and extra cool as he did his whole, theatrical entrance and tone of the song, blending the low melodic notes with his high screaming kind of, pitchy, well, not pitchy, but high notes there with the little tongue sticking out and everything. But it's classic Adam, so what are you going to do? You need it. I thought it was great. I actually enjoyed this performance better than his original of Mad World. Though, like I said, I don't go by his studio versions or like to listen to him after. But it was great artistry. Kris went after that and he chose his favorite performance, Ain't No Sunshine. And my sister and I were so thrilled that he chose that because it's one of our favorites. We were hoping he would choose Heartless, but I'm glad he didn't since he sang it last week and it would have been too repetitive. Okay, I loved Ain't No Sunshine the first time, but that was when Matt was still in the competition, so I was kind of like, Kris, I don't want you to do as well as Matt, so I didn't appreciate it as much. But this time, I was glued to that television. I melted into a puddle of love when he was singing that. There are no words for that. Just on the piano and his talent with that and just the tone and how he paused, his phrasing and his pauses when he was singing was perfect and so captivating, so enchanting. I thought it was gorgeous. I thought it was a stellar performance, my favorite of the night. It blew me away and I just, oh my goodness, I just wanted to kiss him. Okay, anyway, we'll talk about that later. Okay, next was a song that the producer of American Idol, Simon Fuller, chose for each of the contestants, and he chose for Adam, Change Is Gonna Come. And I've never heard that song before, but I liked how Adam sang it. I liked that song. I thought it fit well for the theme of the evening, the whole, one of us is going to be the American Idol. I thought that went very well. I don't think that it was the best Adam performance ever. I think he could have still done better. His interpretation of the song was good though, and you can't say it was a bad performance. Kris sang, Simon Fuller chose for him, What's Going On, and I had never heard that song either. And it did remind me of kind of like what Simon said, sit down with your college friends in your dorm room and kind of just strum on your guitar, acoustic, and they said it wasn't big enough for such a performance as what should be done in the finale. And while I agree with that, I don't agree with it too, because it shouldn't all just be about the theatrics and the special effects, if you will, because it should really be stripped down to your vocals and to how you can entertain. And me and my family and my friends were talking about tonight that Kris really is an artist you would hear on mainstream radio. Not that all of us just solely listen to mainstream radio. There are a lot of other avenues through music which we, prefer and enjoy listening to. But Kris would be more so than Adam. Adam would be more suited to theatrical things of that nature. And again, as I've said in every blog since the beginning, it's not a bad thing. It's just different. That being said, I hope that Adam wins for two reasons. One, I don't want to hear tomorrow, oh, I hate that Kris won. Not tomorrow, the next day. Adam totally should have. He was better the whole season. He was the winner hands down every week. I don't want to hear that. And two, I think that Kris would do better without the title of Idol. I think, that rhymes, sorry. I think he'd do better on his own. He'd still get a record deal. Everyone knows that sometimes the second runner-up does better than the original Idol. I think that Kris, his particular style, could do better without it. That being said, I think maybe Adam could do better without it. So in this case, me preferring Kris over Adam would wish him to come in second. But if he wins, I'll still be really happy too, and Matt's not in it, so who even cares? No, that was a joke. Matt's gonna be on the finale. How happy are we about that? Anyway, moving on. Last song was the song co-written by Kara, which is, the Idol song this year called No Boundaries, and they both sang it. And I don't think it was suited for either of their voices, but it's the American Idol song. It's supposed to be popish, it's supposed to be cheesy, it's supposed to be like climb every mountain, go the distance, I did it, I'm here, I achieved the dream. Whoever knew I was a small town kid? One of those songs. And I think they both did the best that they could. I would say it was a tie in that I didn't like either of them, even though I do prefer Kris. But for that song, I don't think one of them stood out more than the other. Overall, I think it could be anyone's game. And then the lines are still open to vote right now. It's almost for 4 hours tonight, so you can vote till like 1 in the morning, guys. I'm going to give Kris a couple votes, but I don't vote as crazily as I did for Matt. But I'm so looking forward to the finale tomorrow. I'm having a party at my house. No, I did not send out invitations, and no, there probably won't be like mass amounts of food involved. But if you want to come, oh my goodness, call me, text me, Facebook me, and I'll give you directions to my house, because it's going to be like my family and my brother's friends and some of my friends, and we're just going to watch it. And no, you don't have to love American Idol, it's just an excuse to get together. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Come. It's going to be great. There's going to be so many stars on it. It's going to be great to see all the top 13 back and performing. And we'll find out who wins. I think it's just a great way to get together. Now this is just my time to say thank you again for watching, even though I really don't have the most clever, wonderful opinions. I like to share my voice, and I just like to put it out there and to experiment for, things I want to do in the future. And I've been thinking a lot about, what I want to do. Did anyone watch Glee after American Idol? I know, I'm such a cheeseball. I love everything like pop culture. I am cultured. Okay, I just enjoy pop culture to a cheesy extent. And it doesn't mean I'm any less intelligent than I am.